finally see it, the court will do, we move that's 2-minute and 18-second portion of that video be presented at this juncture, Your Honor, please.
Hearing na pumunta kayo for PRRD. Kami
The witness said that he would like to include the question.
Okay, please proceed.
Yan. Thank you, ma'am. Nakakain kami. Ako po'y natatakot kumain ng pagkain doon baka mamaya. Ma'am, mag-iingat po kayo. Nasa teritoryo kayo ng kalaban.
Okay lang
Nag-aalala po kami para
ma'am, kasi sila naman sila talaga yung bastos eh. You reap
Opo,
what you sow.
Yeah. Mag-iingat po kayo kasi sa dinami-rami po ng inyong mga pasabog ngayong gabi, it seems like marami po talaga kayong alam about them, no? Dahil sa pagkakasama niyo sa kanila during the campaign and during the 2022 elections. Naririnig namin, or yung, I don't know if it's true, na meron daw silang Operation Romanovs and baka bala kayong ubusin ang inyong pamilya dahil hadlang kayo sa kanilang mga balaki in the future. So mag-iingat po kayo. Kami po kasi kami ng EDSA Friday crew, kami yung bumababa every Friday dyan sa EDSA because we believe yan yung tamang venue sa dinami-rami na ng problema natin. Ang kaya lang naman po namin gawin ay manawagan na bumaba na yan. Eh ano po kaya ang remedy naman ninyong mga nasa posisyon or ng mga kayang labanan itong napakarami na pong ginagawang korupsyon at krimen laban sa taong bayan? Ano po ang pwede nyo maging remedy para matapos na ito? Lalo't nagsisigaw na po ang taong bayan na mag-people power na.
Yes. Huwag kang mag-alala ma'am sa security ko. Kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romualdez. No joke. No joke. Nagbilin na ako, ma'am. Pag namatay ako, sabi ko, huwag ka tumigil hanggang hindi mo mapatay sila. And then he said yes.
That's the end of that 2-minute and 18-second portion of the video, Your Honor, please. Pwede ba kita magpadayon? Can we continue?
Counsel may continue, may proceed.
Now, Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that video that you viewed with the video you mentioned earlier of the Vice President uttering that statement?
It is the portion of the video that I authenticated, sir.
Okay. Let's continue. What happened next, Mr. Witness, kung meron man, after mong ma-authenticate yung subject video na yan?
Our team conducted an open source investigation to identify previous statement of the Vice President that had similarities to the November 23, 2024 video, sir.
Okay. Now, sinabi mo that your team conducted yung tinatawag mong open source investigation for any prior statements made by the Vice President against President Marcos Jr. and his family members. Yung tanong nga, ba't kailangan pa mag-conduct ng open source investigation for any prior statements na ginawa, kung meron man, ng Vice President against laban kay President Marcos Jr. at saka yung pamilya niya?
As part of our standard procedure, sir, kailangan namin makita yung full context kung bakit ito nagsimula. Kaya nagtingin kami ng mga prior statement made the Vice President against the President and the family.
Alright. Now, ano ba yung naging resulta, kung meron man, sa naging open source investigation nyo, Mr. Witness?
We identified a video, October 18, 2024, an online press conference held by the Office of the Vice President, sir.
Now, ano ba yung nakita nyo, kung meron man, sa naging press conference ng Vice President on October 18, 2024?
There were similar statements uttered by the Vice President against the President, sir.
So sinasabi mo na on that October 18, 2024 press conference, may mga nasabi din na mga statements yung vice presidente laban sa president. Yung ba sinasabi mo, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, yung tanong is, ano ba yung naging mga parehong statements ng Vice President sa araw na yan, October 18, 2024?
To said the exact statement, may I refer to my investigator's note, sir?
Move, Your Honor, that this witness be allowed to peruse his notes to answer the question as to ano ba yung naging exact statement ng Vice President on October 18, 2024, Your Honor, please.
Witness may confer with his notes.
Quote and quote. Gusto ko tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? I just imagine myself cutting his head.
Wait. So sinabi ng Vice President, gusto kong tanggalin ng ulo niya. I imagine myself cutting his head. Now, ano pa yung naging statement kung meron pa?
So doon, na-realize ko, toxic na, di ba? Ganyan na yung imagination mo. Sinasakal mo na yung tao. And then, I said, this is over.
Alright. Kung meron pa, ano pa yung naging statement ng Vice President sa araw na iyan?
Hindi marunong maging presidente ang nakaupo. Kasalanan ko ba yun?
Kung meron pa, ano pa yung naging statement ng Vice Presidente sa araw na iyan?
Hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses, sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay nyo, itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea.
Your Honor, please. There's a manifestation of the good Senator Tito Soto. He did not hear the last statement.
No such manifestation was heard by the presiding officer. Counsel may continue. Please proceed.
Thank you so much.
Kindly stated for the record, Senator Judge Soto, apologies from the presiding
Thank you.
officer.
I did not get the exact words that were uttered during the last statement.
Will the witness kindly repeat his answer to the last question propounded by counsel for the prosecutors?
Yes, Your Honor. Hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses, sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay nyo, itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea.
Huhukayin. May proceed, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may proceed.
Ano pa yung naging mga statements kung meron pa ng Vice Presidente sa araw na iyan?
Last statement, kung presidente nyo siya, okay lang. Ako hanggang vice president lang ako. Hanggang number 2 lang itong bansa na ito. Wala itong number 1 para sa akin.
Are these all the statements, Mr. Witness?
Yes, sir.
Now, proceed. Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man pagkatapos madiskubre ng NBI yung mga naging statements ng Vice President nung araw na yan, October 18, 2024?
Like what we did to the main video, the November 23, I proceed to preserve and authenticate the October 18, 2024 video, sir.
Again, for ano ba yung ibig sabihin when you preserve the video?
It means that I make the necessary action to ensure that the evidence will be accessible at any time, sir.
All right, now. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin? After mo ma-authenticate yung video, ano bang ginawa mo kung meron pa?
I saved the video on my laptop and on a flash drive, sir.
Now, sinabi mo yung flash drive kung saan sinave mo yung mga video recording mo sa mga naging statements ng Vice Presidente sa araw na iyan. Now, kung yung flash drive na yan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, please, we are now in the process of confronting this witness with a flash drive that is previously marked as Exhibit P14 11, small letter A, for the prosecution, containing the recording of the October 18, 2024 press conference of the Vice President identified by the witness that is previously marked as Exhibit P-4-11 for the prosecution.
Permission to unseal the flash drive.
You may do so.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Manifestation, Your Honor, that the witness is in the process of checking the flash drive. Question, Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that flash drive have with the flash drive you mentioned?
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
All right. Now, okay. Now, Mr. Witness, you mentioned earlier that you authenticated the subject video by recording the same through open broadcaster software, and then you compared the content recording and subject video. And you also said that you found out that the respondent said, etong sinabi niya, gusto ko tanggalin yung ulo niya. At saka, I imagine myself cutting his head. Do you follow?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Witness, in what particular portion of that subject video did the President utter, gusto kong tanggalin yung ulo niya, I imagine myself cutting his head?
Permission to refer back to my investigator's notes, sir.
Witness may do so.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness? Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Counsel may do so.
Thank you. Stephen?
For the first statement, timestamp 1 hour, 35 minutes, 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds. And on the part na I just imagine myself, 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 52 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 58 seconds, sir.
Okay now, what about the statement that sinabi niya, so noon na-realize ko toxic na, di ba? Ganyan na yung imagination mo. Sinasakal mo na yung tao. And then I said, this is over. In what particular portion of the video did the Vice President utter that statement?
From the authenticated video, timestamp 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 32 seconds to 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 48 seconds, sir.
Okay. Now, what about the statement, hindi marunong maging presidente ang nakaupo? Kasalanan ko ba yun? What particular portion of the subject video did the Vice President utter that?
Timestamp 55 minutes, 26 seconds to timestamp 55 minutes and 37 seconds, sir.
Okay. Now, what about the statement that I quote, hindi ko alam. Isang beses, sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Amy, pag di tumigil, huhukayin ko ang tatay nyo at itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea. In what particular portion of the video did the Vice President utter those words?
Timestamp 1 hour, 11 minutes and 28 seconds to 1 hour, 11 minutes and 42 seconds, sir.
And finally, as to the statements, I quote, kung presidente nyo siya, okay lang. Ako hanggang vice president lang. Hanggang vice president lang ako. Hanggang number 2 lang itong bansang ito. Wala itong number 1 para sa akin. In what particular portion of that video did the vice president utter those words?
On timestamp 1 hour, 4 minutes and 2 seconds to 1 hour, 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
Your Honor, this representation took notes of the timestamps. Your Honor, please. We now move we go to the next question. Now, Mr. Witness, I'm about to show you the specific portions of the recording of the October 18, 2024 press conference. Now you tell us, after viewing these portions, what relations do they have with the subject video of that October 18, 2024 video that you identified, if any, okay? Now, Your Honor, we move that Attorney Stephen Magallon be allowed to proceed to the technical booth to bring the flash drive and for the Secretariat to play specific portions of the video identified by the witness.
Conditioned upon counsel being accompanied by a representative of the counsel for the respondent, so that the exact same USB flash drive will be the one that will be played.
To guide the Secretariat, Your Honor, please, these are the timestamps that the prosecution would like to present. First, from 1 hour, 35 minutes to 57 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes and 10 seconds. That's the first video. And the second video is from 1 hour, 36 minutes, 52 seconds to 1 hour, 36 minutes and 58 seconds. So move, Your Honor, please.
Secretariat is instructed to kindly play the video in the presence of both counsels for the parties.
Gusto ko tanggalin yung ulo niya ba? I realized
And the second video, please. Timestamps 1 hour 36 seconds to 36 minutes to 52 seconds to 1 hour 36 minutes and 58 seconds, please. Oh, it's done. Is that it?
cutting his head. Gusto ko, ganun din ang gusto ko.
Mr. Witness, you heard the Vice President mentioning cutting somebody else's head. Based on your investigation, kaninong ulo ba yung nire-refer ng Vice President na gusto niyang tanggalin?
The President, sir.
Ulo ng Presidente.
Yes, sir.
Mr. President, you also mentioned timestamps 1 hour 38 minutes to 32 seconds and 1 hour 38 minutes to 48 seconds. May we have that specific portion be played?
So, na-realize ko, toxic na, di ba? Ganyan na yung imagination mo. Ang imagination mo, sinasakal mo na yung tao. And then I said, this is over.
Okay. Then what about from timestamps 55 minutes 26 seconds to 55 minutes 37 seconds, please?
To elaborate po.
Hindi marunong maging presidente ang nakaupo. Kasalanan ko ba yun? Ba't sinasabi ng mga tao, kasalanan mo kasi hindi ka tumakbo, ikaw sana yung presidente, hindi siya. But then I said, maaga ako nagsabi,
na hindi ako tatakbo for president. May madaming mga
Okay. Now, what about from timestamps 1 hour 11 seconds? 1 hour 11 minutes 28 seconds to 1 hour 11 minutes 42 seconds.
hindi ko alam. Pero isang beses sinabihan ko talaga si Senator Aini. Sabi ko sa kanya, kung hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko yung tatay ninyo. Itatapon ko siya sa West Philippine Sea. Sinabihan ko si Senator Aini.
Thank you. What about from timestamps 1 hour 4 minutes to 02 seconds to 1 hour 04 minutes 16 seconds?
Ay hindi. Hindi ko na gusto. Kung presidente niyo siya, okay lang. Ako, hanggang vice president lang ako. Hanggang number 2 lang itong bansa na ito. Wala itong number 1 para sa akin. Yeah.
Okay. May proceed, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, do these portions of that specific video have with the video you authenticated as to the press conference of the Vice President on October 18, 2023?
Those video presented were portions of the video that I recorded and authenticated, sir.
Thank you so much. Mr. Witness, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron pa after you authenticated, identified and authenticated the video ng Vice President on October 18, 2024?
We perform open source investigation to identify naman po yung mga naging responses ng iba't ibang tao in response to the statement of the Vice President po.
Ano ba yung naging resulta kung meron man sa naging open source investigation nyo?
We found that the President himself, the former Speaker of the House, and different governmental agencies made their statement po in response to the statement of the Vice President.
So yung presidente, yung speaker, former speaker of the House, saka yung mga sinasabi mo mga governmental agencies, nagbigay ng kanilang mga tugon sa mga nasabi na Vice President. Now, ano ba yung mga governmental agencies na ito that you are referring to, aside from the President and the former Speaker of the House of Representatives?
The Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, the National Security Council, and the Presidential Communication Officer.
Okay, now, nasabi mo na yung presidente ay nag-issue ng kanyang statement in relation sa naging mga pahayag ng Vice President. Ano ba yung naging pruweba mo sa naging statement ng presidente?
I have taken a screenshot of the statement of the President on the official webpage of the Presidential Communication Office. And I also have a video recording which I authenticated wherein the President made such a statement, sir.
Okay, so nasabi mo, isang screenshot saka isang authenticated recording ng presidente. Now, let's go to that screenshot. Sino yung kumuha ng screenshot kung alam mo?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Ginamit mo yung laptop mo. Ano ba yung ginawa mo kung meron man sa naging screenshot mo sa laptop mo?
I first saved an electronic copy po nung screenshot.
Now,
sa laptop.
saan na tong screenshot
Pinrint ko po.
Ha?
Pinrint ko po.
Print mo. Now, saan na yung printout ng screenshot na ito?
Sinabit ko po sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, kung yung printout ng naging statement ng presidente, sinabi mo, titled, Message by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes po.
I'm showing you now a printout of a screenshot of the statement from the President titled, quotes, Message from President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., unquotes. Your Honor, that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-12 for the prosecution through the website of the Presidential Communications Office. Now, question, What relation, if any, does this document have with the printout that you mentioned?
Your Honor, same objections to this printout? Yes.
May I know the specific
Your Honor, same
objection?
objections. There is on the right bottom portion of the Annex P-U-12, 12A, and until 12B. There are marked certified true copies from the NBI signed Safira T, dated 4/10/26, Your Honor.
Court made a previous ruling about this matter already, but the objection is duly noted.
Submit, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, how faithful, please? How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshots?
The printouts accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that this printout accurately reflects the screenshots?
I compared the printouts with the screenshot and the web page wherein the message can be seen and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Now, you mentioned that an authenticated recording of the president making the statement. You mentioned that. Now, yung question now is, sino ba yung gumawa ng authentication na ito?
I did, sir.
Ano ba yung pruweba mo na ikaw talaga yung nag-authenticate ng video na ito?
It's part of the January 30 Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence na in-identify ko po kanina.
Okay, Mr. Witness, ano bang ginawa mo kung meron man? Pagkatapos mo sinabi mong ni-record mo, tsaka in-authenticate mo yung video ng presidente na nagbibigay ng statement niya.
Sinave ko po yung video sa laptop ko and sa flash drive.
Oh, na-mention mo yung flash drive. Now, kung yung flash drive ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes po.
Now, Your Honor, please, we are in the process of confronting this witness ng isang flash drive that is previously marked for the prosecution as Exhibit P, Roman numeral 4-13, small letter A.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir.
Witness may do so.
Thank
Please
you, Your
proceed.
Honor.
Continuing manifestation that the flash drive contains the recording of the president making the statement that is previously marked as Exhibit P, Roman numeral 4-13 for the prosecution.
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Okay, now, move that we allow Attorney Stephen Magallon to proceed to the technical booth to have the recording played on, please. To be accompanied by the defense, if they want to.
So ordered.
Mura, akala ang mga pahayag na narinig natin itong mga nakarang araw. Nandyan ang walang pakundangang pagmumura at ang pagbabanta ng planong ipapatay ang ilan sa atin. Kung ganun na lang kadali ang pagplano sa pagpatay ng isang presidente, paano pa kaya ang mga pangkaraniwan na mamamayan? Yung ganyang kriminal na pagtatangka ay hindi dapat pinapalampas. Yan ay aking papalagan. As a democratic country, we need to uphold the rule of law. Ako, bilang pinuno ng Executive Department at lahat ng mga nanunungkulan sa pamahalaan ay may sinumpaang tungkulin na tutupdin at pangangalagaan ang konstitusyon at ang ating mga batas. Kaya hindi tama ang pagpigil sa mga halal ng bayan sa paghahanap ng katotohanan. Hindi na sana hahantong sa ganitong drama kundo at sa House of Representatives. Ang katotohanan ay hindi dapat itokhang. Tapos na sana ang usapang ito kung tutok ay magsabi ng totoo at hindi hahadlangan. Imbis na diretsahang sagot, nililihis pa sa kwentong chicheria. Hangad ko na matuldukan na itong mga pangyayaring ito sa parang matiwasay at magdadala sa atin sa katotohanan. 12 taon din ako nanungkulan sa magkaparehong kamara ng Kongreso. Batid ko ang kapangyarihan iginawad sa kanila ng taong bayan at ng ating konstitusyon. Dahil dito, iginagalang ko ang kanilang gawa at ang buong executive branch. Lahat ng mga ahensya ay hindi nakakaligtas at parating sumasailalim sa kanilang masusing pagsusuri. Bilang isang bansa, marami tayong mga paghamon na dapat harapin at mga suliraning dapat bigyan ng lunas. Sa kabila ng mga pambabatikos, natin ikokompromiso ang rule of law. Kailangan manaig ang batas sa anumang sitwasyon, sino man ang tamaan. Kaya hindi ko hahayaan magtagumpay ang hangarin ng iba na hatakin ang buong bansa sa burak ng politika. Igalang natin ang proseso. Ito pa rin ang katiwala sa atin ng milyon-milyon na Pilipino. Magtrabaho po tayo sa ikauunlad ng Republika ng Pilipinas at para matamo ang bagong Pilipinas.
Your Honor, the defense puts on record that the video was skipping and then portions where the president or who seemed to be the president was paused while audio was continuing playing.
So it's delayed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Noted.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that video have of the president making the statement, if any, to the video of the president making the statement?
That is the video that I recorded and authenticated, sir.
All right, now proceed. You mentioned that the Presidential Communications Office or PCO also issued a statement. Ano yung pruweba mo na yung PCO nag-issue ng statement na iyan?
I have a screenshot of the webpage of the Presidential Communication Office wherein they considered the statement of the Vice President as an active threat.
As an active threat. Okay, now, sino yung kumuha ng screenshot na iyan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Now, saan yung printout ng screenshot na iyan?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, aming ipinapakita yung isang printout ng isang screenshot galing sa website ng PCO kung saan yung statement, makikita yung statements ng Vice President, sinasabi ng PCO, that's an active threat. Now, previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 414. May you peruse the same. And after perusing the same, the question, Mr. Kalilong, is what relation, if any, does this document have with the printout you mentioned? But you have to peruse the document first.
For the record again, Your Honor, the
Counsel may proceed.
Exhibit P-4-14 is a photocopy, and on the right bottom part, there is a stamp marked certified true copy NBI signed Sapphira T, dated 4/10/26.
The observations and comments of the respondent's counsel are duly noted. Witness may answer.
Please peruse the document and answer the question, please.
This is the copy of the printouts that was submitted to the Committee on Justice, sir.
Thank you so much. How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshot you mentioned?
The printout accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that the printout accurately reflects the screenshots?
I have compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical.
Now, let's proceed. Mr. Witness, sinabi mo rin na yung former Speaker ng House of Representatives nagbigay rin ng statement sa mga pagbabanta ni VP Duterte sa video. Ano ba yung maging pruweba mo sa naging pahayag ng former Speaker ng House of Representatives?
I have a video of the statement of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives during the plenary session on November 25, 2024, which was published by ANC Digital, sir.
At sinabi mo na authenticate mo yung video na yun. Ano ba yung naging pruweba mo na ikaw ay nag-authenticate sa video na iyan?
It's part of the Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence dated January 30, 2025, which I identified earlier, sir.
Now, ano ba yung ginawa mo kung meron man after you authenticated yung video ng former Speaker of the House of Representatives?
I save a copy of the video on my laptop and a copy of the video on a DVD and a flash drive.
Now, sinabi mo, sinave mo sa isang flash drive. Kung yung flash drive na iyan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify ba mo ba yung flash drive na yan?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we're in the process of presenting to the witness yung isang flash drive that has been previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-15, subparagraph A, which contains the recording of the former Speaker's speech previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-15.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir.
Witness may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Manifestation, the witness is in the process of checking that flash drive.
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Mr. Witness, question. In what particular portion of that video did the former Speaker of the House give his response to the threats of the Vice President?
May I refer back to my notes?
Your Honor? Your Honor, please. There is a request by the witness that he be allowed to refer to his notes.
Yes, the witness may refer to his notes to refresh his memory. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo?
Mr. Presiding Officer, just a clarificatory question. The witness, the witness here, for the record, mentioned that he was referring to notes. Kanina pa po ito. Could he please clarify what specific notes he was referring to? Who prepared those notes? When were they prepared? And were they made before, during, or after the events he have testified about? And also, these notes, nabigyan po ba ang defense ng copy to? Was this submitted as part of the evidence also, Mr. Presiding Officer? Additionally, the question is, was he relying on these notes to refresh his recollection while giving his testimony today? So,
Witness will please answer the question of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo.
This is my investigator's notes, which I made during the time of investigation, sir.
my next question would be, was this also presented? Since notes niyo po ito, pinagbabasihan niyo po yung mga testimonya niyo rito, sinabit niyo rin po ba ito as an evidence so that mare-refer din po ang defense, Mr. Witness?
Yung content po ng affidavit, nung notes ko is nandun na po sa affidavit of investigation, sir.
Yung copy exactly ng notes?
Ng notes po. No, sir.
Hindi nyo naibigay. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo.
And can I make
Counsel
a-
for the prosecution.
Can I make a
may proceed.
manifestation, Your Honor, please, that the witness referred to his notes when answering specific questions as to actual statements made by the Vice President and the others, number one. And number two, in referring to the actual timestamps of the video. For these specific reasons, the witness was referring to his notes. As to his answers for the other substantial questions, he was not referring to his notes, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, we move to strike the manifestation. He's already testifying on behalf of the witness.
Your Honor, we cannot move to strike a manifestation of counsel. The good counsel could do his own manifestation. That's not in the rules.
I would like the Honorable Court to rule, Your Honor.
Motion is denied. Let it stay and remain in the records in response to the query of also of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo. Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. I believe she was raising her hand earlier. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Tig isang tanong lamang po para sa witness at para sa prosecution.
The lady may proceed. She has 2 minutes.
Salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Kalilong, nung sinabi nyo na nag-conduct kayo ng open source intelligence, pagkatapos nyo ma-authenticate yung November 23, 2024 video, at nahanap nyo yung video naman ng press conference dated October 18, 2024, anong basis nyo para sabihin na yung mga statements sa October 18 press conference ay halintulad sa November 23 video na may assassination threat? In other words po, ano pong napansin yung magkakapareho dun sa statements nung October 18 at nung November 23? O what do they have in common?
Both were, ang tinutukoy po, ang pinupunto po is yung president. And makikita po doon na hindi na sila in good terms no October 18 pa lang po.
Okay, so sa parehong video ng press conference at saka yung November video naman, yung dalawang elementong yon na hindi na sila magkakasundo at
Hindi na sila magkasundo and ang ina-address po parang pinapatukuyan po ng Vice President doon sa press conference is yung President
si
po.
Presidente. Okay. And then, Mr. Presiding Officer, salamat kay Mr. Kalilong. Sa prosecution naman po, yung isang tanong ko at this point in time, Mr. Presiding Officer. Well, Counsel, none of these statements are proof that the Vice President actually contracted an assassin or hired one. Why are these acts impeachable?
Yes. There is an answer to the question, Your Honor, please. The prosecution is in the process of establishing that the Vice President should be impeached and she is impeached and be removed from office for contracting an assassin to kill the President, Your Honor, please. Inasmuch as we understand that these statements may not actually 100% prove that she in fact contracted an assassin to kill the President, Your Honor, please. We are invoking, Your Honor, please, a rule in the rules on evidence that there could be statements, utterances of a person that may not be directly similar to what he or she did, but it could establish, Your Honor, please, what we call a specific intent, knowledge, identity, plan, system, and the like. Ibig sabihin po, pinapakita ng prosecution na yung mga nasabi ng Vice President sa gabing iyon, November 23, 2024, hindi po yan nag-iisang statement ng Vice President. Kung hindi, yun po yung culmination sa mga series of statements ng Vice President kung saan sinasabi niya talagang gusto niyang patayin yung presidente, yung First Lady, tsaka yung former Speaker of the House. Your Honor, please. We invoke Rule 130, Your Honor, please, Section 35 of the Rules of Court. Etong mga statements na to, they prove one thing. Talagang may plano na, talagang may system na, talagang may knowledge na yung Vice President sa anong gusto niyang gawin sa Pangulo. Gusto niyang pugutan ng ulo, gusto niyang patayin no less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines. Your Honor, please.
At ang tanong po ba dito ay kung may krimen o kung may kung ang asal ay karapat-dapat
Yes,
sa
Your Honor,
Vice-Presidente?
We are able to answer two questions, Your Honor, please. The charges against the Vice President ay yung pagbibitray ng public trust, Your Honor, please. That is also, Your Honor, please, a culpable violation of the Constitution. Now, yung usaping, was that a criminal act? Yes, Your Honor, please. Kaya nga, yung NBI, through this witness, will prove na nag-file na ng kaso yung NBI against the Vice President exactly sa mga naging pagbabanta niya. But you know, Your Honor, I'm a lawyer, but I'm willing to take off yung robe ko as a lawyer and answer the question directly. Mga kababayan, kailan ba naging normal?
Your Honor, this is no
please.
longer answering the
I'm
question.
answering a question.
We
I'm
object,
answering
Your
a question
Honor.
to
Mr.
several
Presiding
judges.
Officer.
The chair make an equitable ruling in a while. Kindly let the gentleman finish because it's a senator judge asking a question of a party.
Your Honor,
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
kailan ba nangyari sa kasaysayan ng Republika ng Pilipinas na yung pangalawang pangulo ng ating bansa nagbanta, sinabi sa publiko na nakipagkontrata na siya sa isang mamamatay tao upang patayin ang pangulo, ang First Lady, yung asawa niya. Your Honor, please, I think Attorney
Kindly-
Season is making a scene.
Kindly wind up, counsel.
Your Honor, please, manifestation, I think Attorney Season gave a statement addressed to this representation and she walked out. She's now coming back.
Mr. Presiding
Counsel,
Officer, I'd like to hear the completion
kindly
of the
wind up
answer
and we will
to my
address that
question.
matter in a bit.
Okay. Now, Your Honor, please. Yung
Kindly wind up.
pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa buhay ng Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, hindi po yan normal. Iyan po ay unang pagkakataon na nangyari yan, nakipagkontrata sa isang mamamatay tao, Your Honor, please, to do that. Even without going into the question, is that a criminal act, Your Honor, please? That act, 110% sure, betrayed the public trust that the Vice President got in the previous elections.
Thank you.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you,
please.
counsel, for the
Salamat,
prosecutor.
Counsel. Salamat, Mr. Kalilong. Salamat,
Chair-
Mr. Presiding
Chair
Officer.
would like to remind my colleagues, the question posed by Senator Judge Risa pertains to the final question of this entire impeachment proceedings already. If that is an impeachable act or not. And since we gave the counsel for the prosecutors, I think about 5 minutes, Chair would now like to be fair and hear the counsel for the respondent to discuss why it is not an impeachable offense.
Your Honor, I allowed to do so after our cross.
After your...
I would like as I understand it,
Yes.
I would like the honorable court to play back what the prosecutor said because it's very interesting. So I be indulged to allow to give my answer after my cross-examination.
The chair will allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you would have the similar and same amount of time given to the counsel for the prosecutors, again, to answer the reverse of the question.
Honor.
Because statements were made by the counsel for the prosecutor, their conclusions of fact and law already, which should be taken upon advisement by the impeachment court because these were not evidence, but rather conclusions in fact and law by the counsel for prosecutors. Senator Judge Pia Cayetano is recognized. Ma'am, you may proceed. What's your pleasure?
Thank you, Mr. President. No, I would just like to manifest my support for the statement and observation of the presiding officer. That was like a closing statement, Mr. President. So I don't think this is fair because, some parts are exciting, some parts are dragging. We're trying our best to be paying attention and what evidence, we have to ferret the evidence before us, what is admissible, what is not. The official objections will come later. But when we allow this to happen, na-shortcut na natin yung process. So, if I may, with all due respect, Mr. President, admonish us. Call us out if yung question natin is also not not proper at the proper time. We may all make those mistakes. Even I may make that mistake. And I'm telling you, please call me out if I make a mistake and ask the kind of question that should not properly be asked by a judge at that particular time. Because it is not right. We must follow the rules. And I know you are being courteous to all of us, but that was a closing statement. And I also asked the parties involved. You have an oath as lawyers. Don't take advantage of the generosity of this impeachment court. I don't want to see this happen again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Duly noted and well taken. The chair, as I said, or as the presiding officer said earlier, reminded our colleagues with respect to similar questions to be asked in the future.
Your Honor, may
Chair
I?
would like to make a ruling that the counsel for the respondent will be given, I think that was approximately 8 minutes or 10 minutes, we will get the exact time, to answer after the cross-examination of this witness so that we would be fair in listening and hearing the views of both parties in regard to the query raised earlier. Senator Judge Pia Cayetano?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. President. I don't mean to interrupt now. I want to give the defense their time. I respectfully move that the statements of the prosecution be stricken off the record. It is not proper for those statements to have been made. Thank you.
Can we respond? Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, please.
With the
Your Honor,
permission of
we-
Senator Judge
we joined the
Pia
motion of
Cayetano,
The Senator Judge.
may we table her motion and act on it at a later time with respect to striking it so that we can discuss the matter.
Your Honor, for
Thank you for
the
your generosity, Senator.
Your Honor,
Judge
if I may,
Pia
for the
Cayetano. Yes, counsel
record,
for the
we
respondent.
joined the motion of the Honorable Senator.
I'm sorry?
We joined the motion of the Honorable Senator.
No need, counsel. That motion will be taken up at the proper time by this court.
For the record lang, Your Honor.
Noted for the record, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo first, and then Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros once again.
I think to resolve this issue, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. President, a quick manifestation. Can we request the council that be directed whenever available to furnish members of this impeachment court with sworn statement, testimony, or affidavit of witnesses or witness they intend to present in the proceedings or succeeding proceedings before such witness is called to testify. And this goes to the defense panel too. While the judicial affidavit rule does not strictly apply to impeachment proceedings, its underlying objectives of promoting orderly and efficient presentation of evidence may be instructive. Advanced access to the witness's sworn statement would assist the senator judges in following the testimony and preparing clarificatory questions. Sa madaling sabi po, hinihiling lang po natin na kung mayroon ng nakahandang sinumpaang salaysay ng susunod na testigo, magbigay na sana ng mga kopya nito sa aming mga senator judges bago pa po ang pagdinig upang magsilbing gabay sa pagtatanong at pagtatalakay. Maiwasan po natin ang mga sitwasyon na ito. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
To reply, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo, the court did not adopt the judicial affidavit rule for the simple reason that we wanted all of the testimonies to be made and given in open court so that it will be heard not only by the senator judges but also by the public as a whole, given that this is an impeachment court and an impeachment trial that seeks to unseat a duly elected official. However, the court shall endeavor through the clerk of court to give the senator judges a copy of the annexes attached, if they have not yet done so, to the pretrial order and the pretrial briefs pre-marked by the parties, because it would encompass already approximately 80% of the documents that will be presented by both parties, save, of course, for documents that they have not yet been able to produce and are yet to produce. But the clerk of court is instructed to endeavor to do so with respect to the senator judges so that they can catch up with what is going on in the proceedings. Yes, counsel for the prosecution, you may proceed.
Thank you so much.
Apologies, Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just a point of clarity, briefly, if I may, Mr. Presiding
You may proceed,
Officer.
ma'am.
Salamat po, Mr. Wanted to appreciate the evidence before me in light of the articles of impeachment. If you wish to strike out the response of the prosecutor, Mr. Presiding Officer, but for clarity again, my intention was not to provoke a closing statement. Salamat po, Mr.
We
Presiding
will
Officer.
review the transcript again. Sorry, we have my apologies on the part of the presiding officer. We have a bit of a problem with respect to getting an updated copy of the TSN. But given the clarification of Senator Judge Risa on the matter, then for the consideration of the body, given that we tabled the motion of Senator Pia, that the response of counsel for the prosecution is not responsive to the question of Senator Judge Ontiveros. Because clearly the question he answered was whether or not it constituted an impeachable offense. But without further debate, we are tabling this and we'll discuss and decide upon this at a later date. So ordered.
Thank you so much. May I proceed, Your Honor, please?
Counsel may proceed.
Mr. Witness. Okay. Now, sinabi mo na yung former Speaker of the House ay nagbigay ng kanyang tugon sa managing pagbabanta ng Vice President. Saka sinabi mo rin na may isang video recording na inauthenticate mo. Yung tanong is, Your Honor, please, sorry, I'm reminded he is supposed to answer the specific timestamp of that recording of the former Speaker of the House's speech. Your Honor, please. I move that the witness be allowed to answer the question as to ano yung naging specific timestamp ng recording na yan.
Witness may answer.
May I refer to my investigator's notes,
You
sir?
may do so if he so wishes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Timestamp 1 minute 2 second to 2 minutes and 20 second.
So that would be timestamp 1 minute 2 seconds to 2 minutes
20 seconds, sir.
20 seconds. Your Honor, please. I move that the portion identified by the witness from timestamps 1 minute 2 seconds to 2 minutes 20 seconds be played. Your Honor, please.
Clerk of Court is directed to coordinate with counsel for the prosecution, accompanied by counsel for the respondent, to make sure that the USB identified by the witness will be the same one that will be played. It's ordered. Senate President.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just have a few questions while we're waiting for the video to play. This is in line with authentication.
The gentleman may proceed. Yes, 2 minutes.
At sa ating ginong testigo, narinig ko kanina ilang beses yung open source investigation. Anong ibig sabihin ng open source investigation?
Ang ibig sabihin po nun is nag-gathered po ko ng iba't ibang information na available sa internet wherein anyone can access po yung data na yun.
And yung iba't ibang information na yun, how do you prove whether those information are valid, authentic, totoo? In the age of fake news ngayon, ang dami ng mga information na lumalabas.
Yung pinagkuhanan ko, Your Honor, ng mga information na yun is from the official websites and official web pages po.
Okay.
To ensure that the contents is accurate.
Okay. And then my next question, narinig ko rin kanina na minamanual comparison nyo yung mga videos between, let's say, Facebook and let's say, yung video recording. Can you describe to us anong ibig sabihin ng
Sabihin po nun, Your Honor, meron akong 2 monitor during that time and both videos were being played to ensure that the contents are identical po.
Meron bang, ano yan, nakaupo ka doon, tinitignan mo yung dalawa?
Yes po.
Wala ka bang, let's say, software na will say, ito ay purely parehas itong dalawang video? Kasi na-imagine ko lang, upo ka doon, papanoodin mo yung dalawang video. How do we know that 1:1 yung video na kino-compare mo?
Based on, nakikita naman po siya and based on the audio, sir, na sabay po sila.
Ikaw lang yon ang tumitingin.
Yes po, and it was checked after po.
Sino nag-check?
Meron po akong nagre-review na executive officer and the chief po.
So kayong dalawa ang nagsasabi na itong Facebook video and also itong video recording talagang parehas na parehas.
The authentication itself na affidavit po, ako lang po.
Okay. Meron ba kayong ginagamit ng standards in terms of comparison? Like for example, ito ay ginagamit ng international investigative body. Ito ay isang standard na acceptable by international judicial process. Meron ba kayong ginagamit na standard acceptable by the judiciary or any courts?
Yung procedure ko po nagawa is based lang po sa digital forensic procedure po. Which
Nino?
is, yun po yung ginagamit sa digital forensic as a whole. Yung process po ng
But in digital
identification.
forensic procedure, ito ba internationally accepted procedure or locally lang?
It's a procedure that is acceptable internationally in court po.
And then meron bang international accreditation stamp yan or organization that approves it?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor, but I've been following that procedure.
And accepted by the courts?
Yes po.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. Clerk of Court is directed through the technical staff to kindly play the video.
The Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Sara Duterte, admitted to contacting an assassin to kill President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, and myself. Let me be clear. Hindi na to biro. Hindi na to normal na panalita. Isa itong direktang banta sa ating demokrasya, sa ating pamahalaan, at sa seguridad ng bayan. Such statement is not just reckless, it is dangerous. It sends a chilling message to our people. A message that violence can be contemplated by those in positions of power. This is not just an affront to the individuals targeted, it is attack on the very foundation of our government. It is an insult to every Filipino who believes in the rule of law and the sanctity of life. Violence has no place in our society. It is irreconcilable with the values that have taught and guided us for years. Values.
Thank you so much. That's the portion. Your Honor, please. May we proceed?
Councilor, proceed.
Thank you so much.
Councilor, proceed.
Thank you so much. Mr. Witness, nasabi mo rin na yung AFP, Armed Forces of the Philippines, nag-issue rin ng kanilang tugon sa mga naging pagbabanta ng Vice President. Ano ba yung pruweba mo sa naging tugon ng Armed Forces of the Philippines?
I have a screenshot of the website of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, titled Statement on Military Professionalism and National Unity by General Romeo Browner, sir.
Sinabi mo screenshot. Now, sino yung kumuha ng screenshot na yan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Anong ginawa mo sa screenshot na yan kung meron man?
I first saved an electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop and printed it.
Sana yung print out ng screenshot na yan.
Sinubmit ko po yung copy sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, kung yung print out ng screenshot ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are now in the process of presenting to you a printout of a screenshot from the AFP website with the title, quotes, Statements on Military Professionalism and National Unity, and quotes, that is previously marked as Exhibit P, Roman numeral 4-16. Okay? May you peruse the same? And the question is, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printouts of the screenshot you mentioned?
This is a copy of.
How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshots?
The printout accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
How do you know that the printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the printouts with the screenshot and the web page of the EFP and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Now, sinabi mo rin,
Your
Mr.
Honor, for the record, we have the
Counsel for respondent.
we have the copy of the document. How can he be identifying the document when he does not have that copy? Are you following a script? Is he following
Oh
a
my
script?
goodness, Your Honor, please. I move that statement by the defense that the witness is following a script be stricken out of record. For the record, Your Honor, the witness was perusing the document before he handed that to the defense. I move that the statements of the defense be stricken out, Your Honor, please.
But he was answering
Comments
the
of both
question.
counsels are simply noted. Kindly, if you're done with the document, counsel, kindly give it to the witness.
Your Honor, for the record, the right-hand portion of both documents contain certified true copies. It's in a mere photocopy, Your Honor.
The manifestation and objection is duly noted. Same ruling by this court. Witness may answer.
You state for the record your answer.
I have compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Your Honor, may I continue? Kung kumuha ng screenshot na iyan,
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
anong ginawa mo sa screenshot na yan kung meron man?
Sinave ko po yung screenshot doon sa laptop ko and print it.
And then print mo. Saan na yung printout ng screenshot na yan?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice on House of Representatives.
Now, saan na yung printout ng screenshot na yan?
Sinabit ko po sa Committee on Justice.
Now, kung yung copy ng printout ng screenshot ipapakita sa iyo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm showing you a printout of a screenshot ng Facebook post ng PNP dated November 23, 2024. Title is PNP Statement. That is previously marked as Exhibit P 14. P-Roman numeral 417. What relation, if any?
Your Honor, may I
Counsel
ask,
for the respondent.
may I ask that we be allowed to peruse before he asks his question to identify the document?
Counsel is directed to kindly give opposing counsel for the respondent a copy of the document being presented to the witness.
Your Honor, both documents appear to be photocopies, Your Honor.
Noted, and I presume the continuing objection and comment of the counsel for respondent will be placed on record as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
It is a copy of the submitted document to the Committee on Justice, sir.
How faithful, if at all, is this printout sa naging actual screenshot?
It accurately reflects the screenshot.
Tsaka paano mo nasabi na that printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printout and the web page where this was posted and found that the contents are identical.
Okay, so let's go to the last agency, Mr. Witness. Nasabi mo rin na yung National Security Council or NSC nag-issue ng statement sa naging mga pagbabanta ng Vice President. Ano bang pruweba mo kung meron man sa naging tugon ng National Security Council or NSC?
I have the screenshot of the statement of National Security Council on the official webpage of the Presidential Communication Officer.
Sino yung kumuha ng screenshot?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Okay, anong ginawa mo kung meron man sa naging screenshot na yan?
Sinave ko muna electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop ko and printed it.
Sana yung screenshot na yan kung alam mo.
Pinrint ko, sir.
Now, kung yung kopya ng screenshot na yan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you a printout. The defense may produce the document sa screenshot ng National Security Council statement. Okay, previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-18.
Your Honor, the Exhibit P-4-18 is a photocopy.
Noted.
Okay. May I ask the question?
Kindly return the document to the witness so that witness may answer.
Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printout of the screenshot you mentioned?
This is the copy that was submitted to Committee on Justice, sir.
How faithful, if at all, is that printout from the actual screenshot?
It accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that that printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Okay, done. Now, Mr. Witness, let's proceed. Sinabi mo rin na in the course you conducted yung open source investigation now. What happened, if any, in the course of your investigation in relation to the statements of the Vice President after you collated the videos, the screenshots of the several governmental agencies?
We then proceed to the issuance of subpoena, sir, to the following individuals who are present on November 23, 2024. Bones Magsambol, Red Mendoza, Dempsey Reyes, Ana Malindog Uy, Mikhail Flores, and Jason Rubrico, sir.
Alright, now, yung tanong, Mr. Witness, is, ba't kaya nag-issue, kung alam mo, no? Ba't nag-issue yung NBI ng subpoena sa mga taong ito?
Nandun po kasi sila sa press during the November 23, 2024 online press conference, sir.
Alright, now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man after yung NBI nag-issue ng, ano ba yan, subpoenas ba yan or subpoena sa mga taong ito?
Dumating po sa office namin si Dempsey Reyes and Bones Magsambol noong December 4, 2024 and inassign po sa akin na i-interview at ako po yung nag-interview.
So, Your Honor, please, may Dempsey Reyes' soul rest in peace. Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man during your interview with namayapang si Dempsey Reyes?
He confirmed po na he was present during the November 23, 2024 online press conference. And he also confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter the statement, quote and quote. May I refer to the notes for the exact statement?
Your Honor,
The witness may do so.
He confirmed the statement, he heard the statement of the Vice President, quote and quote, "Yes, huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko
Your
sa
Honor,
kanya."
May I object? This is hearsay.
oh,
Objection is sustained. Counsel, clearly you're trying to use this witness to present an affidavit of another person who has already passed.
If I may, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may
Your Honor,
respond.
please, that is not an affidavit of Dempsey Reyes, Your Honor, please. The question was what happened during his interview with that person. And he has just answered the question by saying that Dempsey Reyes confirmed that he was there and that he heard the Vice President uttering the statement, Your Honor, please. Does that hearsay, Your Honor, please? And be that as it may, Your Honor, please, we invoke a doctrine that we call an independently relevant statements. The defense is reacting. I don't know why. Your Honor, please, IRS would allow this witness to testify as to what the other person told him as to that fact, the making of the statements, as to whether or not what the person said is true or not. That is not material at this point, Your Honor, please.
Let the court clarify then. As to tenor, the court will allow it. As to the fact, as to the supposed fact that the witness told this what's his name? Dempsey Reyes made those utterances to the witness, but not as to the truth
Yes.
of what Dempsey Kaiden Reyes said. As to subject to that clarification, court will allow it.
Thank you
Counsel,
so-
proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. What about this Bonds Magsambol? Ano ba yung nangyari sa interview with him, kung meron man?
Bonds Magsambol also confirmed that he was present.
Objection, Your Honor. Same objection.
And same ruling, I suppose.
Let the witness first answer and the court will make a ruling because he might have a different answer. Because counsel, note, the affidavit of the witness appended the affidavit of this Bonds guy, but did not do so with the affidavit of Dempsey. So court will listen, presiding officer will listen to the witness before ruling on the matter, and may have the same ruling unless he gives a different answer. Please, witness, Mr. Answer. Please, Mr. Witness, kindly answer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bonds Magsambol also confirmed that he was present on the November 23, 2024 online press conference held by the Office of the Vice President. And he also confirmed that he heard the utterance of the Vice President making the statement.
Same ruling, only as to tenor. The court will admit it, not as to the truth that indeed what Bonds said is true, but only as to the fact that he told the witness those statements in the Q&A that they had.
If I may.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo?
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just have some clarificatory questions for
The
the
gentleman may proceed and he has 2 minutes.
expert witness. Sabi mo meron kang 2 weeks lecture experience as a digital evidence expert. Is that right? 2 weeks?
2 weeks training.
Wala ka naman iba pang training?
I have a
Seminars?
training on different digital forensic aspect.
Dito sa abroad meron?
Meron po, pero yung specific sa photo and video authentication, yun po yung 2 weeks.
So all in all total you have 2 years experience plus 2 weeks lecture lang pagdating sa authentication ng forensic evidence?
For the photo and video, sir.
For the photo and video, which ito yung pinag-usapan natin yan.
Yes po.
Now, my question to you, in your testimony, Mr. Witness, you did mention that you personally investigated the alleged inciting to sedition by the BP Sara Duterte video, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, in doing so, in the course of your investigation, did you look at the comments section? If you did, ano yung mga reactions doon? Ano yung mga statements doon sa comment sections ng mga nag-view ng videos?
There are comments that they agreed to the statement of the Vice President, but it was not documented, sir.
That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Tulfo. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, let's proceed. What proof, if any, do you have that Dempsey Reyes confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter those words?
I have the signed minutes of interview with Dempsey Reyes and an affidavit that I executed attesting to the interview, sir.
All right. Now, what about this Bonds Magsambol? What proof, if any, do you have that he confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter those words?
I have the minutes of interview with Bonds Magsambol, sir, that he was signed. And I also have the affidavit that attesting that I interviewed Bonds Magsambol, sir.
So far, Mr. Witness, you mentioned 1 minutes and affidavits. Now, kung yung mga dokumentong ito ipapakita sa'yo, do you think you'll be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm now showing you a document entitled Side Minutes that is previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-20 and series. Please peruse that document.
May the defense be allowed also to peruse, Your Honor.
The defense may, the counsel for respondent may look at the document.
Your Honor, for the record, the documents marked as Exhibit P-4-20 to P-4-20E are photocopies, and Exhibit P-4-20D is unreadable, as well as P-4-20E, Your Honor.
Which one is unreadable, counsel?
P-4-20D and P-4-20E.
20D?
D for dog, Your Honor. D and E. Delta Echo.
What does P-4-20D seek to show, counsel for the prosecution?
If I may peruse the document, John, please. Stephen, I need to see the document. And let's get the...
Because indeed, the presiding officer confirms that it is, I cannot decipher what it seeks to show. Unless the photocopy of a photocopy is what I have.
Well, please, so may we be given 2 minutes to secure the other copies of that document.
Your Honor.
And P-4- Roman numeral 4-20E?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor,
This is the one with the blurred face of the Vice President?
Yes, Your Honor.
Supposedly on a computer?
Your Honor, may we object on the 2 minutes? Because this is the document. They are already having him identify. Do they mean to correct that mistake?
Counsel, do not waste the court's time in regard to
Yeah,
this.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, counsel for the
we
prosecution.
abide by the copies as they are. We abide by the copies as they are, Your Honor, please.
So let's see. Mr.
Yes.
Witness, what do you see in front of you? Insofar as P-4-20D and E is concerned.
Hindi. Same. Same. Hindi yung blurry.
So pareho malabo yung kopya natin. Yan at yung kopya ko din. Mr. Witness, if you don't see anything, it's okay.
I can only confirm the signed minutes, but the annexes, there are some unreadable, Your Honor.
Yeah.
But the signed minutes, I confirm, sir, that this is
The what?
copy of the minutes.
Your Honor,
This
for
the copy of
The
the
minutes, but not the attachment, because clearly the attachment P4-20D and -E are both
Yes, Your Honor.
unclear. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So only as to the supposed affidavit and not to the two attachments.
Yes, Your
cannot
Honor.
identify them. Noted.
Thank you so much. Now, on page 4 of the signed minutes, Mr. Witness, there appears a signature above the name Dempsey Saiden Reyes. Whose signature is that, if you know?
It is the signature of Dempsey Reyes, sir.
And how do you know that that is his signature?
I saw him sign the document after our interview, sir.
Mhm. Now, on page 4 of the signed minutes, may pirma din sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng isang Attorney Jetro Lorenza A. Cuon. Kaninong signature ito kung alam mo?
Signature of Attorney Coon po, who is the counsel of Dempsey Reyes and present during the interview, sir.
And how do you know that that is signature?
I saw him sign the document after the interview, sir.
Mhm. Now, sa page 4 ng side minutes, let's go to page 4, Mr. Witness. Makikita mo dyan yung signature sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calidong. Whose signature is that, if you know?
It is my signature, sir.
Okay, now, you also mentioned ng affidavit. No? Kung yung affidavit na ito ay papakita sa'yo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, ipinapakita ko sa inyo now yung affidavit dated February 10, 2025.
Your Honor, may we also be allowed to peruse?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly exhibit and show to counsel for the respondent the document you are showing to the witness.
That is previously marked as Exhibit P-14, -19, and series. And if the court may inquire as to the remainder of the testimony of this witness, we are about to wind up the testimony of this witness, Your Honor, please.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you,
for the
counsel.
record, this is a photocopy. This is Exhibit P-4-19.
Noted.
Okay. Mr. Witness, have you perused that document? Have you perused the document? Nabasa mo na ba yung dokumentong iyan?
Yes, sir.
Now, what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit you mentioned?
This is the affidavit attesting my interview with Dempsey Reyes, sir. Copy of the affidavit, sir.
Mhm. Now, on page 2 of the affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calidong. Kaninong pirma ba iyan?
It is my signature, sir.
Now, on page 2, may pirma din sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Van Homer ang Luben. Kaninong pirma ba iyan?
Signature po ni Attorney ang Luben, sir.
Ba't mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney ang Luben?
I saw him sign the document and I have viewed and acted upon documents bearing his signature. Kaya pamilyar po ako.
Thank you so much. Now, I'm now showing you the other affidavit of even date, February 10, 2025. That is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-21 and series.
Your
Can
Honor.
you peruse the same?
Your Honor, may be allowed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly show counsel for respondent a copy of the document that the witness will testify to.
Thank you so much.
For the record, Your Honor, the Exhibit P-4-21 and Exhibit P-4-21A are photocopies.
Duly noted. Kindly return the document to the witness for his perusal.
We are returning the document to the witness, Your Honor.
Stephen, ano yun? P14, P422 series. What document?
Counsel, please proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. On what relation, if any, have you answered the question? Does this document have with the one you mentioned?
This is the copy of the affidavit of interview with Bons Magsambol. Your Honor, yes, this is the copy, sir.
Now, on page 2 of the affidavit, may pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calilong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is my signature, sir.
Sa pahina, page 2, may makikita din isang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Van Homer ang Luben. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is the signature of Attorney Van Ang Ruben, sir.
Ba't mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney Ang Luben?
Nakita ko po niya, pinirmahan po yung document and may mga documents pa po ako nakita na pirmado niya.
Now, Mr. Witness, thank you so much. Now, we are showing you yung dokumento entitled Signed Minutes. That is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-22 and series. May you peruse the same. Defense may also peruse that document.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly show a copy to the counsel for respondent.
Your Honor, Exhibits P-4-22 to Exhibits P-4-22G are photocopies, and Exhibit P-4-22F Foxtrot and P-4-22G Golf are unreadable. For the record, we are returning the document to the witness.
For the record as well, Chair confirms the observation of counsel for respondent in regard to P-4-22F and P-4-22G. And the presiding officer would like to once again ask the witness, can he decipher what is in the two exhibits mentioned by counsel for respondent? Again, P-4-22F, P-4-22G.
Your Honor, I can confirm the signed minutes, but the attachment, there are unreadable, Your Honor.
The two exhibits.
Annex A and Annex B with Exhibit 4-22F and P-4-22G.
Duly noted.
Thank you so much. May proceed, Your Honor, please. On page 6 ng side minutes, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Bons Magsambol. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is the signature of Bons Magsambol, sir.
Then how do you know that pirma yan ni Bons Magsambol?
Nakita ko po ito nung sinign po niya yung document after ng interview.
Now, you go to page 6 ng side minutes na yan. May makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Michael Christopher De Castro. Kaninong pirma ba yan kung alam mo?
Pirma po ito ni Attorney De Castro. Counsel po ni Bons Magsambol during the time ng interview na present during that time.
Yung tanong is, paano mo nalaman na yan ay pirma ni Attorney De Castro?
Nakita ko pong pinirma niya to after the interview, sir.
Now, let's go to page 6 of that minutes. May makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calilong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Pirma ko po, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, you mentioned that the NBI conducted an investigation on the threats uttered by the Vice President against the President, the First Lady, at saka former Speaker of the House of Representatives. Now, ano ba yung nangyari? Ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man pagkatapos ng naging investigasyon ng NBI?
Objection, Your Honor. Misleading. He assumes as fact not testified to by the witness.
Kindly rephrase, counsel.
Okay, now, what happened next, if any, and if you know, and in relation to the investigation conducted by the NBI, after the NBI's investigation?
Objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Same objection.
Your Honor, please, if I may.
Witness may answer.
After the investigation, we executed an affidavit of investigation and recommended the filing of inciting to sedition and 3 counts of grave threat, both in relation to Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, sir.
Now, sinabi mo na yung NBI, you signed, executed yung affidavit of investigation, correct?
Our team, sir.
Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man at saka kung alam mo, okay, pagkatapos ma-execute ang affidavit of investigation na yan in relation to the investigation you did on the Vice President?
We filed it to the DOJ, the affidavit of investigation, together with its annexes, sir.
Okay, you said you filed the affidavit. Now, question, ano yung mga nangyari kung meron man, kung alam mo, after ma-file yung affidavit of investigation with the DOJ in relation to the investigation you conducted on the Vice President?
We further conduct an investigation wherein we identified different videos, at least 3, that we find relevant to the November 23, sir.
Okay, so you are now mentioning videos. Sinabi mo relevant. Relevant again to what?
To the November 23, 2024 video, sir.
All right. Now, so for the record, this is now the 3rd set of videos you're referring to.
Yes, sir.
Now, ano yung mga videos na ito kung alam mo, Mr. Witness?
The June 19 video wherein the Vice President resigned as the Secretary of the Department of Education. The July 11 video wherein the Vice President state that she would not attend the SONA, but instead declare herself as the designated survivor. And lastly, the November 26 video wherein the Vice President did not deny making statement, but instead confirmed that she already talked to someone to kill the President, the First Lady, and former Speaker of the House if she was killed.
So for the record, you mentioned of 3 videos. One is dated June 19, 2024, June 11, 2024, tsaka November 26 ba yun? 2024. Now, let's go to this video na sinabi mo ng Vice President resigning as the Secretary ng Department of Education on June 19. Ay yung pruweba mo that you have, sinabi mo rin na authenticate mo yung video, correct?
Yes po.
Ano yung pruweba mo that you authenticated this video?
I have executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026, sir.
Kung yung kopya ng affidavit of authentication now dated, sinabi mo, April 30, 2026, maipapakita sa'yo. Okay? Ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you yung isang affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026 that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-25 and series. Defense is in the process of other manifestation of perusing that document.
Your Honor, exhibits P.
Counsel for the respondent.
Thank you, Your Honor. Exhibit P-4-25 to Exhibit P-4-25F Foxtrot are photocopies, Your Honor. And Exhibit P-14-25B and P-14-25F Foxtrot. Let's take it to P-4-25B, Your Honor. P-12-25B is unreadable and it merely shows a black screen. Meanwhile, P-4-25F, it seems to be a photocopy of a USB with no real USB attached. For the record, we are returning the
Duly noted.
document.
The presiding officer likewise confirms the observation of counsel for the respondent. Kindly return the document to the witness.
Mr. Witness, the question is, what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit you mentioned?
This is a copy of the Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence dated April 30, 2026, which I executed. And on the annexes, on Annex B, there is a missing part. It may be due to... I can't read some words on Annex B.
Mr. Witness, when you say Annex B, you're referring to Exhibit P-4-25C.
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, please proceed.
And also on Annex D, Exhibit P-4-25E, there is some missing. But the only missing is the hash file, maybe due to printing.
For
So
the
it's
record,
not recognizable.
For the record,
Mr.
Your Honor,
Witness.
the hash file is missing. The witness said dash file is missing.
The command.
The hash file is missing as stated by the witness. Yes. Please proceed, Mr. Witness. How about P-425F?
Yes, I confirm, Your Honor, that's a photocopy
What
of
do
the
you
flash
confirm?
drive.
The picture ng USB to?
Yes, Your Honor, a picture of the flash drive.
Your Honor.
Please proceed, counsel, for the prosecution.
But this is the Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence.
Again, could you repeat your answer?
This is the Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence that I executed, but there are, on the annexes that I mentioned, there are some that unreadable.
Thank you. May I make a manifestation, Your Honor, please? As to this affidavit, it pertains to a
Counsel may
video.
proceed.
As to the video of the Vice President resigning, Your Honor, please. And we're supposed to present the flash drive that the defense pointed that they only have the photocopy. Be that as it may, Your Honor, please, we are waiving the presentation of the video of the Vice President resigning because, Your Honor, in the pre-trial order, specifically on page 3 thereof, the defense already admitted that the Vice President resigned on June 19, 2024.
The presiding
Your Honor,
officer
please.
was exactly about to state that. There is no need for the counsel, for the prosecution to present evidence on an admitted fact.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. May I proceed, Your Honor, please?
Counsel may proceed.
Now, Mr. Witness, you also mentioned that you authenticated a video where the Vice President said that she would not attend the SONA and instead publicly declared herself as the, quote, designated survivor, unquote. What proof, if any, do you have that you authenticated the video?
It's part of the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026, which I previously identified, sir.
What happened next, if any, after you authenticated the video of the Vice President announcing that she is keeping the SONA and declaring herself as a designated survivor?
I saved the video on my laptop and saved a copy on a flash drive, sir.
You saved a copy in a flash drive. Now, if this flash drive containing the video where the Vice President said she declared herself as the designated survivor after skipping the SONA is shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are now in the process of confronting you with a flash drive that is previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-24 small letter A for the prosecution, containing the recording of the Vice President where she said that she would not attend the SONA and instead declared herself as the quote designated survivor, unquote, previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-24 for the prosecution.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir.
You may do so, Mr. Witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Mhm. Now, you also mentioned that you authenticated a video that on November 26, 2024, the Vice President did not deny and instead confirmed her utterances of contracting an assassin to kill the President and the two others. What proof, if any, do you have that you authenticated the video?
I have executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 27, 2026, sir.
And then, aside from that affidavit, do you have other proof, if any?
For objection, Your Honor, leading.
If any, Your Honor, if any.
It's still answerable by yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Ask an answer, Your Honor, please.
Your
Now,
Honor, please, can the witness be directed to wait until the court rules on an objection before answering?
But the
Witness
witness
is so directed.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ask and answer. So what is that, if any?
Yes, sir. I also executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated June 11, 2026.
So you mentioned two affidavits in result, correct, Mr. Witness?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Witness, I'm showing you a document entitled Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence, dated April 27, 2026. That is previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-27 and series. May you peruse the same. Defense, Your Honor, manifestation is in the process of perusing the same documents. It's not here. It's okay. It's okay.
Your Honor, for the record, the exhibits P-4-27 to exhibit P-4-27D are photocopies, and on exhibit P-4-27D, it would seem to be a mere photocopy of a USB, an image of a USB and no actual USB appended.
Chair confirms the observation of the counsel for responding insofar as P-4-27D is concerned.
May I proceed, Your Honor,
Kindly
please?
return the document to the witness so that he may answer.
So what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit that you mentioned?
This is a copy of the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence that I executed, sir, dated April 27, 2026, sir.
And on page 2 of that affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang John Mark Calilong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Signature ko, sir.
Then sa page 2 ng affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng isang attorney, Ria Vanessa Asuncion. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Pirma po ni Attorney Asuncion, sir.
At paano mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney Asuncion?
Nakita ko po nung pinirmahan niya yung document and I have acted upon documents bearing her signature, sir.
Okay. Mr. Witness, you also mentioned of the other affidavit on the collection preservation. No? Sinabi mo dated June 11, 2026. Di po ba?
Yes, sir.
Na yung kung affidavit na iyan, ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yung affidavit na iyan?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm showing you, the prosecution is showing you a copy of that affidavit that is previously marked, Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-28 and series for the prosecution. May you peruse the same. And for the record, Your Honor, I'm about to ask a few more questions and the prosecution is finally done with this first witness, Your Honor, please.
Noted.
Your Honor.
Counsel for respondent.
Your Honor, for exhibits P-4-28 to exhibit P-4-28H, these are photocopies. And Your Honor, we note the affidavit on the collection, preservation, and authentication of digital evidence in page 2, which is exhibit P-4-28A, mentions a copy of an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated January 30, 2025 is attached herewith as Annex A under footnote 1, but upon perusal, no Annex A is attached to the affidavit. On exhibit P-4-28B, under footnote 2, it says a copy of the preservation request dated 24 November 2024 is attached as Annex B, but we note that there is no preservation request or Annex B appended. As footnote number 3 of the same exhibit, a copy of the email dated November 28, 2024 from Meta is attached herewith as Annex C. However, no Annex C is appended upon the affidavit. As footnote number 4, it says a copy of the authenticated recording of the video of the online live stream press conference of the Vice President held on 23 November 2024. And it says it's attached here as Annex D. However, no Annex D is attached on this affidavit. As footnote number 5, a copy of the printout of the screenshot of hash file, VP November 23 press con at the Batasan, is attached herewith as Annex E. However, no hash value or printout thereof is appended as any Annex E. As footnote 6 of the same exhibit, it says a copy of the VP November 23 press con at Batasan CCD transcript is attached as Annex F, and a copy of the affidavit of transcription dated December 2024 is attached as Annex G. However, no Batasan CCD transcript of the November 23 press con or affidavit of transcription are attached as Annexes F or G respectively. For Exhibit P-4-28C, the footnote 7 says a copy of authenticated 18 October 2024 video is attached as Annex H. However, no Annex H or an authenticated video is attached hereon. As footnote number 8, a copy of the printout of screenshot of hash file is attached as Annex I. However, no printout of such hash file is found on this document.
If I may, Your Honor, are we done?
No.
Okay, proceed.
On Exhibit P-4-28D, footnote 9 says a copy of the VP-SD press briefing dated 18 October 2024 CCD transcript is attached as Annex J, and a copy of the affidavit of transcription dated 3 February 2025 is attached as Annex K. However, no press briefing or affidavit of transcription dated February 3, 2025 are appended as an
With
Annex.
the permission of the counsel for respondent to abbreviate the proceedings, counsel for the prosecution, will you stipulate that none of the attachments contained in the footnote until Annex KK
Yeah, if I may.
is attached to the affidavit that you are presenting the witness?
If with a counter manifestation, Your Honor, please, that this latest affidavit of authentication tries to summarize each and every other affidavit authentication. So as to the concern of the defense, Your Honor, please, this is just a summary of all the other affidavits of authentication.
Subject
so
to that
stipulated.
qualification, but indeed it did not contain and does not
Yes.
contain, or the annexes purported to be part of this affidavit.
Yes, Your
Does
Honor.
counsel or respondent confirm that it is up to Annex KK?
Your Honor, we confirm.
KK, tama ba?
We
Hanggang KK,
confirm
di ba?
that is it until KK, Your Honor.
KK.
Mhm.
Noted, subject to the brief manifestation of counsel, but indeed the chaired presiding officer confirms that none of the annexes contained in all of the footnotes until Annex KK is attached to the affidavit being presented to the witness.
Your Honor, please. Thank you so
Noted.
much. May I proceed? Mr.
Counsel,
Witness.
For the record, we're returning
Yes, counsel for respondent.
the document to the witness.
Mr. Witness, have you perused that document?
Yes, sir. This is a copy of the affidavit of authentication. Collection, preservation, authentication of digital evidence, dated June 11, 2026. And it doesn't have annexes here.
Yeah, okay. May I proceed, Your Honor, please? Mr. Witness, what happened next, if any, after you authenticated the video of the Vice President's, the video of the Vice President that on November 26, 2024, you said the Vice President did not deny that she made the threats, and in fact, she confirmed her utterances should something happen to her. What happened next, if any, after that?
Objection,
Whom
Your-
What is the
leading.
objection of counsel?
Leading.
Misleading, Your Honor. No mention.
Oh.
The witness did not mention this.
Your Honor,
Witness may answer.
I saved the video of the November 26, 2024 online interview on my computer and on a flash drive.
Now,
Your Honor, before
Counsel for respondent.
proceeds, may I request that the counsel for the prosecution refrain from characterization, testifying on what the document or the video is. So, Your Honor, I request that.
Your Honor, I'm just merely describing an affidavit or a document or an object that this witness already testified to. I'm just repeating what the witness said. I'm not adding any value whatsoever to what the witness already testified to, Your Honor, please.
Precisely, Your Honor. This
And
is
there's
precisely
nothing
my point.
wrong with that. Nothing
Precisely
in
my
the rules
point, Your
would
Honor. It's
disallow me to
improper.
do that, Your Honor, please.
Will counsels kindly wait for the presiding officer to recognize them before they speak? Counsel will instead advise the senator judges to kindly listen, take note of only the pieces of evidence presented through a witness under oath and subject to cross-examination, and not statements made by either counsel that are conclusions of fact and or law in arriving at their decision. The chair will be more mindful, counsel for respondent, insofar as that is concerned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Counsel for the prosecution, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Witness, you mentioned a flash drive, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, kung yung flash drive na iyan, ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes po.
Now, ngayon, ipinapakita ko yung flash drive na previously marked as Exhibit P1426 containing the video recording of the Vice President on November 26, 2024 that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 426. May you peruse the same.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir.
Witness may do so.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh.
This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Now, thank you so much. Now, you mentioned that you authenticated the recording of the video of the Vice President on November 26, 2024. Okay, sinabi mo, the Vice President did not deny that she made the threats. In fact, she made the utterance. Not yet done, Mr. Witness. Now, the question now is, in what particular portion of that video did the Vice President not deny that she made those threats, if you know?
Permission to refer to my investigator's notes, sir.
You may do so.
Thank you, Your Honor. Timestamp 10 minutes and 40 seconds to timestamp 11 minutes and 50 seconds, sir.
So it's from timestamps 10 minutes to 40 seconds to 11 minutes, 50 seconds.
sir.
A quick calculation, that would be
1 hour.
1 minute and
10 seconds.
19 seconds. Mr. Witness?
Yes, yes, sir. 1 minute and 10 seconds.
I'm about to show you now that 1 minute and 18 seconds portion, particularly from timestamps 10 minutes, 40 seconds to 11 minutes, 50 seconds. May we allow Attorney Steven Magallon?
Will counsel, one of the counsels for respondent accompany the counsel for the prosecution to make sure that it is the same USB identified by the witness that will be played by the tech
Thank you, Your Honor.
of the clerk of court.
me, another person warned me, and then I was asked during a press briefing by a media person if I know of these plans, if you can say the word, if that is the correct word to use here, plans. So I answered. I was asked Romanov, and then I answered. I was told by two people, this is the first time I've heard of Romanov, so that is the third already. And I said, don't worry about my security. If they kill me, if I die, kapag pinatay ako, or kapag namatay ako, in the context of don't worry about my security. So this means pinatay ka. Diba? Kasi hindi ka naman mamamatay by heart attack in relation to your security. Diba? So, pag namatay ako, I already asked a person to take revenge against 3 individuals. So, my question now.
So, last question for this prosecution witness. You
Counsel may
confirm.
proceed.
Kinukumpirma mo, Mr. Witness. When confronted with the question whether she uttered those threats against the President, the First Lady, and the former Speaker of the House, the Vice President did not deny, and she confirmed she made those threats.
Objection, Your Honor.
What is the objection?
Leading.
Witness may not answer.
Counsel, kindly rephrase. It's your last question. Let's kindly rephrase.
Okay, now, Mr. Witness, base sa video na iyan, makikita mo ba, base sa video na iyan, na yung Vice President, instead of denying, she confirmed that she made those threats.
Objection, leading.
I will withdraw the question. That's all for this witness, Your Honor, please.
Thank you very much. Bugso ng kahilingan ng ilan sa aming mga miyembro dahil sa kapasyahan na rin ng presiding officer, ipagpapaliban natin ang cross-examination ng counsel for respondent para bukas. The witness is under the same obligation to appear tomorrow by virtue of the same subpoena issued to him. The same is true with respect to Attorney Jeremy Lontok, especially given that the subpoena gives 2 dates for the required appearance of the 2 NBI agents. Any other points that any of the parties wish to make before we adjourn?
Your Honor,
Yes.
please, Admin Matter, Your Honor,
Counsel
please.
for the prosecutor.
For the record, the exhibits, in particular the flash drives, were unsealed. May I move that representative from both sides be present to seal again those flash drives and for counter signatures from both sides, Your Honor, please.
We were worried about that, but I was waiting for the counsel to actually ask for that. When can we do this? Would some counsels for the parties wish to remain
Yes,
after
Your
we
Honor.
adjourn, just so that we can sign and seal the USBs?
Of course, Your Honor.
Thank you. There being no other matters to be taken up by this court, the trial is hereby adjourned until 2 p.m. of Wednesday, July 8, 2026, for the continuation of the testimony of NBI agent John Mark Kalilong, specifically the cross-examination by the counsel for the respondent. Hearing is adjourned.